Welcome back to the show, everybody. Activate wind power. Power Rangers Beast Morphers, episode number 13. Tuba Triumph. And me, pop that thing. Get in there close. Pop it, please. Yes. I'm of course the one and only triple the G.O.D. Always surrounded by the squadron. And you, yes you live right here with us. Right here on Team GRF TV. And it feels good to get back into the Beast Morphers mix. And like, yo, I don't know what you want me to say, because this episode went to a place I didn't think it was going to go. Like, I'm going to say this for real. I thought that given what the beginning of the episode was, and we just talking about emotional ooey gooey center of, yeah, this is what this going to be. And even though it mostly was that, there was a scene in the middle of this episode that made the show take a turn in a way that A, I didn't see, and B, gave me a whole lot to when we talk about ooey gooey center later. That it's gonna be a fun deep dive, and I hope that when we get done that you think about this a little bit differently than when you did when you came in. But that's what I always do. But regardless though, these levels of L's get took. Levels of L's. I'm like, the beginning of this episode was a ginormous L. People just, it's like L God came through and just start making rain L's. You, this little kid playing a tuba, like, is that an L? Like, maybe, but you doing what you love, so that's a win. That's a win. Because if you truly believe that playing a tuba make you happy, you winning in my book. I don't care what the books say. No, crimp it, throw it up. You win it. You want to play your tuba? That's what make you happy. Do what makes you happy. See what I'm doing right now? Reviewing this episode of Beast Morphers? That's my winning. It makes me happy. So yeah, you Tuba man takes a win. You know what I'm saying? Little nephew Tuba. That's what we gonna call him. He has a name and we'll reference to it because it's gonna be important. We're just gonna call him little nephew Tuba. However, here's the truth about life. And I'm like, I just worked this in. When people see you winning, they'll come out their way to give you one of these. Just because your energy exuding you winning, some people walk around with just an enormous L cloud just raining L on top of L on top of L on them, and they want to sit up here and they want to share in the misery. That's rap. They walked up to this kid like, yo, what's up with this fart machine, bro? And I was kind of like, wow. These bullies, that's a little savage, like a fart machine. And I ain't sitting up here saying it like the word fart is like some big thing or whatever. But I really think a lot of that was how the line was delivered. Like, man, they'd be like, wait, what's up with this fart machine, boy? What's a tuba? Yeah, it's a tuba. I love my tuba. Shut up about your tuba, punk. Look, pour the blue juice down. Blue juice, son. That's what we do. We bullies. But weirdly enough, I just remembered this. Like, he was over there playing the tuba, and I'm like, it started to sound like the Balkan Skull theme, and I'm kind of like, and then the bullies came in, and I'm like, y'all did that on purpose, Power Rangers. Y'all did that on purpose. Y'all started playing the beginning of the Balkan Skull theme, and then bullies come in. You did that on purpose. But I want to lay some seeds right now, because ooey gooey emotional center of episode, the boy Young Ravi, drawn, secret talent or whatever. While you got a continuation of what last episode was with Nate, Steele, Zoe Case, and the boy Young Juice playing some football. You know what I'm saying? And understanding and remember like previous lessons of the episode that you're supposed to take from and learn is that people respect you more when you be yourself. That if you truly care about people, you share what makes you happy. You share what that winning energy give you. Just like little nephew Tuba playing the tuba. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what made them happy. And them dudes walked around like, yo, we want to share these L's with you because we just bullies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that this happened, and here's why. Given that I'm laying the seeds for later in this review of understanding, and we've talked about this at length before, the familial relationships that Beast Morphers does very well in establishing. Like, we had Devin and Mer Daniels in that car wash episode was one of the early episodes that really blew me away, because I took from that something that a lot of people didn't take from that, because I am a father, because I think about things on that emotional plane and level of that's just how it is sometimes, is that you don't understand right now, but you will later, Pop. Don't worry about it. Shout out to my Pop. It's good, Pop. I see you. Zoe to a very less degree, because her mama was featured in the episode and it wasn't really a lot of things there to really like, that's a thing. But I'm hoping that the show goes back and touches on that type of stuff, because I'm not sitting there like wishing that the character get wrote in to have a horrible life outside of being a Power Ranger. Nah, but you didn't really have that same clash of ideals or any clash. It's just that a mom was proud of her daughter for doing what she loved, and I'm like, that's respect. The new familiar relationship that we've just been introduced to of Nate and Steele is that, I said this earlier in reviews long time ago, I am waiting for the episode where we meet Nate's parents. I'm waiting for that episode. Not only for the Zoe Cakes Nate thing that I know that the show is secretly trying to push, which I'm alright with because I'm down with that ship all day, but understanding and knowing that I'll use the word complication of adding Steele to the mix, because again, we are talking about a character who said it forever, I want a family. Well, sometimes you don't get to choose them. Whether that's your comrades that become more than your comrades, whether the evil bad guy is building a body and you mess it up to build a Power Ranger, or whatever the case may be. It's just a lot of times in instances where you don't choose where you don't choose your family choose you. And I'll be honest, y'all know my story. Like, some of the family that chose me and I equally chose them, a lot closer than my actual blood relatives. That's just real. Everybody got that. And if you don't got that, get that. That's Uncle Triple to you. If you ain't got people that you bonded with, rocking with all the way, get with people with a like mind. I know this is a little off tangent, but that was just on my soul to say. If you rocking with people with the right mind, with the right mindset, same vibe as you, the things you can do is exponential. That's why you see my fam all the way on her, because we of like mind. And I want people to see that we are like mind and we do what we do. So thank them people. Evil Freakzilla, my boy Jack King, of course the boy Steve O. You know what it is. Just saying. But even given that, like I said, because I know I'm surfing this wave on this tangent over here, of understanding what we get later in the episode, when we get to Ravi and Commander Shaw and who Ravi wants to be versus what Ravi portrays and projects, and everything in between comes to a head, and we'll discuss it later, but I just wanted to just establish that because, again, all that was on my mind and I just want to just get it out there. But even given that, like I said, the show, honestly, for real, like before that turn that I saw in the middle of the episode, is that I thought it was just going to be paint by numbers. Ravi was going to help the little kid get a little self-confidence, believe in himself a little bit more, you defeat the Robotron, and that's the end of the day. That didn't happen. Do you want to know why that didn't happen? The queen of elves, Roxy Cakes, delivering the elves. At this time, I need to give praise to the El God. So just get silent, bow your heads while I sit up here and I get my praise on. If y'all excuse me. El God, I come to you right now to thank you as always for showing me the light to see where these elves are coming from. To let the people know, let them know where them elves come from so I can keep them winning. Roxy Cakes has been the queen of delivering elves so far. And this episode, she failed to disappoint. El God in a 3-on-1 handicap match. 3-on-1 handicap match, El God. She delivered elves to Nate, Steele, and that boy Ravi. And even though we gonna get into some winning ways and some elves that got taken later, I just want to take this time to thank you for anointing her the queen of Beast Morphers, El Deliverer. And that she make a team to deliver these L's so that I can show the streets of the way to this W. Also, before I forget, El God, I want to thank you for covering Betty Cakes and stuff because, you know, that's the best part. When Betty Cakes gets covered in things, we stay winning around here. So in this, El God, I thank you. In your name, we stay winning. Amen. 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 Thank you. Thank you, El God, for giving me the opportunity to give you the praise because 3-on-1 handicap match, bro. Come on. Like, I knew Roxy was the queen of this show, but damn. How Nate Steele and Ravi get him? How Nate Steele and Ravi get him, bruh? I'm like, I sat here and I was just kind of like, really, show? Swear to God. On Hood, for real, 3-on-1. Like, I know Roxy's the business. That's why she Roxy Cakes, but damn, bruh. Damn. Oh, but you thought we was done with these L's? No. L Blaze. Walking L Factory. I'm gonna throw another L up. Yeah, cause scale of these L's, dog. L Blaze, how you take a demonstration L, fam? How you sitting up here begging, please, baby, please don't shoot me with your tuba, and you take an L, and I'm just like, no. I'm sorry. Let me rewind that. L Blaze, this is all I got for you. Taking them Donkey Kong Country, you failed the bonus game, L, bruh. And I'm just like, that's why your name L Blaze, because all you do is take massive L's. We'll talk about the bad guys a little bit later in L's. Don't worry about that. Back to emotional gooey center, already in progress. Ravi offers to teach Joey, aka young nephew Tuba, how to do some karate so he can defend himself against the bullies. Even though Joey's original intention was, I just want to whoop a fool ass. And bruh, they pour blue juice down your tuba, so yeah, I want to whoop a fool ass too. Real talk. I'm with you. Pound it. I'm with you. Like, you pour some soda down my tuba, yeah, I want to whoop your ass. Real rap. I want to punch you dead in the teeth. That's not what I mean. Please, YouTube, don't think it like that. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to promote violence, but I understand how that feels. And the building of that. And it's like, and I really thought that was really cool, of the building of this relationship. And even though that, because this is what it is, that this may be a one-off thing, is Joey got a lot of love. Like, a lot of love as far as character development, actually getting in there near the end of the episode and saving the day with the Power Rangers. That was dope. That was dope. And I'm like, they put my boy Joey over. Like, they put him over, you feel me? Like, they put him over. Like, he's sitting up here like, yo, Robbie like, yo, I'm gonna teach you the secret Power Ranger move. The Jason spin kick. He sat up here, I'm failing. And then and then it's like, yo. But before we get to that, I want to really focus in on ooey gooey emotional center. Now that we talked about Joey and he gets over, we're gonna talk more about that. I want to get back to talking about Ravi, Roxy, Commander Mom, and all the stuff in this ooey gooey emotional Ravi Shaw center right now. Because I want you to remember, because I want to reestablish this. Remember who Ravi Shaw the character is, right? We are talking about somebody who, for the sake of the world, turned down what it was he wanted to do. And what was that? Roxy Cakes. That's what he wanted to do. Roxy Cakes, and bruh, no one can blame you. Joke. Regardless of that, he sacrificed his own happiness and told Roxy, like, nah, while we doing this, we can't do that because the rules state this. And I'm just sitting up here, and like I've said before, of understanding, like, who Ravi is, the person he projects himself to be, versus who he really is. And this episode was a lot of who he is, because we learn a new skill. Like, the boy can draw. Like, that is a skill. That's a wonderful skill. Like, It don't have much of a battle use, but knowing that this is what you're passionate about, what matters to you. But then when Zoe Case ran over and he quickly hit his stuff and like, yo, I'm reading Grid Battle Force stuff. It shouldn't be that way. But then I understand why Ravi would. Because who Ravi is the dude who's drawing pictures of this girl that he loves and the things that he sees. Ravi Shaw, the person who had to sit up in front of Zoe Case and read a Grid Battle Force book to hide that fact, is who Ravi is as he projects himself to be. This took a turn in the middle of the episode when Ravi and Ben and Betty were cleaning out the instruments or whatever, and Commander Mom walk up in the building, and she sits up here and say, like, man, you up here playing with this old stuff and all this old stuff. Yeah, it was Grandpa's old tuba and things like that. You better not be playing around, boy. This is serious, real rap. Nah, this is just for a friend. The thing was, and I'm gonna be for real, like, Jasmine Barala, he murdered that, because it's like you could see like the look on his face when Commander Mom dropped that on him, and he just sat up here as a great actor, and he nailed, like, you could just like see like the subtle change in tone and like in his face. And it's like, and for me, because I'm with energy, and you know we talk about energy a lot around here, about how that scene projected that energy of not the actor but the actor being the character, and you could just see like, really, like you could hear, like you could see it in his face, like if he could say words to his own mama, his own commanding officer, really. But again, who Ravi Shaw is as a person, as he really is, versus who you project, and that's even to your own parent. That's crazy. And I'm like, I just wanted to commend and applaud the show, to commend Jazz for like nailing that scene of like making that duality, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that is a duality, and that's hard for actors to nail, but it's like when you nail it, can't nothing more be really said about that. And anyway, it cannot. And I gotta give props. I gotta give props where props is due. I got to show that love, because that really changed the whole episode for me. Like, Tallulah Bakley helped murder that scene, but to know that the way that the episode ended, this is a thing that isn't over. That, yeah, at the end of it all, the Robotron is defeated. Joey gets in there and plays the tuba, helps save the Power Rangers, because we have to sit up here and know that Nate and Steele weren't in this episode in Go Buster, so we gotta find a reason to separate the team so that we can download the power of a tuba or something like that. You know, things of that nature. But the end of the episode was payoff on payoff, though. Little boy Joey sitting up here standing up for Ben and Betty, and I'm just like, yo, that's respect. Little Joey, little Tuba Joey, little nephew Tuba Joey standing up for Ben and Betty, and I'm just like, yo, that's a whole lot of character growth over, I would say, that the show made it look like it happened over, like, that episode took like a span of a week of him, oh yeah, hitting this all week, sitting up, you see that right there? like Fei Long. Like Fei Long, the History Fighter Alpha 3 pose, when he win, he do that fist, like he bang here and his face back there, like that scope. Man, I've been wanting to play Street Fighter Alpha. Don't ask me. Like, I got my PSP charger right now. I've been wanting to play some Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. Don't ask. But Joey was able to come up, hit the tornado. He sat up here and delivered the bullies a massive L, bro. He sat up here, hit him with the wall, hit him with the Jason. Sat up here, made his city fly right off, and I'm like, L's. How many of you catch them? L's. That's what you get for blue and blue juice down my tuba. Cause you thought you was gonna bully me and you was wrong. Now come catch this work cause I know karate. Man, that boy Joey, give it up. Give it up. The thing is though, so I'm gonna get y'all out of here. I appreciate that while the episode ended on a happy note, it's like Ben and Betty like, yo, little homie putting in the work, and Zoe got a smile on my face. Nathan still like, yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? And Young Juice like, yo, Young Juice, I'm in the building. Ford to just sit up here and end while Joey has a new installed confidence after Robbie gave him his grandfather's tuba and all that good stuff. For it to still be open for Robbie because, again, just so we get back to Ooey Gooey Center before I get y'all out of here, I want to sit up here and I'm just going to highlight the complication that Ravi Shaw has to deal with. Ravi has romantic and emotional feelings for someone he has to save, but someone he has to stare at technically in battle, and that's got to be crazy for the character to really have to envelop that like, yo, like I care deeply about the visage of who this is, given what it means to be a Power Ranger, to be a member of Grid Battle Force, to have your mama as your immediate superior officer, and not knowing really too much about like how Robbie was raised before all of this happened, because the show doesn't give you that really. But you see how Commander Shaw is. It's like she by the books and by the numbers. We've only seen Commander Shaw as Commander Shaw. We haven't seen Commander Shaw, the mom to Ravi. We haven't seen that. The show, given what it does emotionally, will probably ultimately get there, yes. But as of right now, we don't really know that information. Ravi dealing with a lot. And having to sit up here and to be what you project versus being what you are, that's hard to do. People deal with it every day. That you put on those different hats, those different masks, those different suits, because you got to do what you got to do. But when you get down to the gritty, take the masks off, flip the hats off, take off whatever suit, be you. That was the focus of this episode. That be happy doing what makes you happy. Just like playing that tuba made Joey happy. Just like Ravi admiring the world around him and sketching it. Just like me, when I get on the mic and I talk about this stuff the way that I do because I enjoy it and I'm trying to give y'all a different dimension and spin on it, that's what makes me happy. But you always gonna have bullies and people who sit up here, and I'm a crimping, who feel your winning energy, who ain't doing nothing but L's just raining on themselves. Just L's just raining on them. They gonna try to come and rain L's on your parade. But you stay tough, you stay with it, and you do what sits up here and exudes that energy, winning energy for you, and do what makes you happy. You feel me? That's what Uncle Triple giving you. Because that's what the episode gave, and I'm giving it to you a whole lot deeper. Do what makes you build up and exude that winning energy. And don't ever forget how that feels. Because that's how I feel every time I get on the mic and talk passionately about these things that I interact with and absorb. That's rap from the one and the only. Oh, and speaking of, that's an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm like you thought I was finna. No. Episode 13, Tuba Triumph. A wonderful episode, man. Real talk, man. I'm like, I usually don't go long on these Beast Morphers, but yo, ooey gooey emotional center. But yo, if you made it all the way to the end of this, thank you so very much. But I do ask that you sit back, relax, and stay tuned, because we've got plenty of more show for you. But yo, speaking of, forgot who it is that I is. I'm, of course, the one and only Triple G.O.D, a.k.a. Mr. CRACKCOCA, hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. And, of course, I am the baddest monster in existence. And don't you ever forget it. always holding down my six squish, murder, and a squadron of congregation. May they be praised. Betsy, Magdalene, and my girl Marceline, aka Miss Marcy, holding down the ones, the twos, the threes, and the fours, bringing you this heat. Look, ladies and gentlemen, yo, if you made it to the end of this and it's your first time through, or you been through and you ain't done what you supposed to do, let me know what you supposed to do. Let me let you know what it is that you need to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you like it, hit that like, and if you dislike it, hit that thumbs down. Hey, and leave a comment if you got something you want to say. You got something you need to say to me offside of the YouTubes. Social media links down in the bottom. And of course, if you want to support this show with your cash money, you can do that via PayPal and also on Patreon. And shout out to my patrons, my main man Ryan Bomb, and of course my boy Young Drew, aka Young Money Bags. What's good? Thank you, fellas, for the love. Always appreciate it. Let me remind you one more time, please. Sit back, relax, stay tuned. And yo, we here at Team JRF TV got plenty of more show for you. Yes, yo, and plenty of more show for you. And we've got it right after these commercial messages. Oh boy. Hell yeah, baby. Another episode in the books. A wonderful episode. Another one in the books, like I said. But seriously, yo, go on. You got stuff to do now. But make sure to come back after these commercial messages. We got more work for you. Seriously, we got more work for you. No bullshit. No, we got more work for you. Yeah, seriously. If I just repeated myself, look, we got more show for y'all, man. We'll be right back after these commercial